Hello guys, welcome back to the multimedia channel. I hope that you're having a great day. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about governance. Governance is one thing that concerns every one of us, and I'm going to be looking at a state governor who has been in the news for the very right reasons, and he is none other than the governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Otti. Alex Otti is someone who has really impressed in less than 1 year that he assumed office as the governor of Abia State under, because we recall how he won that election under the platform of the Labour Party. And since then, he has turned the state into a construction site. Personally, I feel like he's trying to change the narrative and this impression that it is not possible to really lead. He's sort of bringing back hope to the people of Abia State, and they cannot contain their joy. If you go on social media, you get to see several videos of people really singing his praise. You understand? So he's really brought back happiness to the people, and they keep thanking God for really bringing him. Having contested for 3 times, and of course, he won in one of them, but when they went to court, it was overturned. But thankfully, he won in 2023. Of course, normally, as you would expect, he was dragged to court by some candidates who were questioning his candidacy of the Labour Party. But then he still won. Yeah, he won. And since then, he hasn't really stopped working for the people. Day and night, we hear stories of constructions, massive constructions going on in the state. And one thing I really like about his style is the fact that he's not only awarding contracts. We see him visiting these construction sites and making sure that the contractors are really delivering in accordance to contract terms. So this is one thing that I'm really proud of him for. And most recently, of course, this one has really been trending, is where he was instrumental, so to say, in ensuring that the State House of Assembly puts an end to this culture of pension for ex-governors in the state. Before that law, ex-governors in the state were entitled to cars worth millions of naira every 4 years. This is one thing I've continued to wonder why we have it. Why would a governor who has finished serving still be collecting pensions worth millions of naira when the state is still struggling, when the state is really like trying to get to standards? So it's something that doesn't really make sense. Yeah, so kudos to him, because of course, if he didn't really provide the kind of support that was needed, it wouldn't have really been possible. Yeah, so this is one thing that I'm really proud of him for, because that would go a long way in cutting the cost of governance. Of course, he can channel that money now into something that would be productive for the state. Yeah, something else he did, of course, which also drew praises, was the fact that he was actually instrumental in the actualization of the 188 megawatts geometric power plant that is intended to sort of accelerate power supply in the state. Now, beyond accelerating power supply, that massive project, would also sort of help to deal with the challenge of massive unemployment in the state. It will create jobs for the teeming young people in the state. The geometric power project, which by the way is a private project, had been in existence for even from the time of former governor Okezie Ikpeazu, but then reports have it that he was frustrated by some individuals who, but thankfully, someone who really understands the importance of power supply, especially in Abia State, that is really one of the industrial hubs in Nigeria. He wouldn't have done anything else but to sort of give that project the boost it deserves. So this is one other aspect that he has really earned praises from, not just the citizens of Abia State, but every right-thinking Nigerian. Yes. So he deserves all the praise. This is just an idea of what he would achieve in the next 4 years, and hopefully, if he gets to come back after 4 years for a second term. And he has really shown us from what he has achieved so far that it doesn't really take much to deliver good governance to people. It's just that most of the times people just become too greedy and too self-centered. They don't want to deliver good governance to the people. And I mean, it's not a difficult task to deliver good governance, because at the end of the day, it is taxpayers' money. The people are sort of trying to say, okay, this is our money, we're giving it to you, use it to develop us. That is simply what the people are saying. But you discover that most of the times, some corrupt individuals who are just concerned about themselves would rather prefer to use that money and build houses across the country, build houses and buy property outside of the country, while the people continue to wallow in penury. And just to say that in less than 1 year, Alex Otti has achieved what previous administration in over 20 years couldn't achieve. I mean, it's something to really be proud of him about, really. And of course, I really want to say kudos to him and wish him well moving forward, because I believe that he's someone who has really come out to work for the people. I mean, Abia State used to be one of the most backward states in the country. I mean, the available data shows that it used to be one of the most backward, and of course, it used to be one of the most dirtiest, if not the dirtiest, in the entire country. But Oti, with his coming, is trying to change this narrative and really sort of restore hope for the people. I mean, Abia can go on to become one of the best states in the country, given the fact that it's an industrial hub where you have quite a number of people who are into shoemaking and other products. Yeah, so there's a lot that Abia State can achieve, and thankfully they finally got the kind of governor they deserve. Someone who is really willing to take them to greater heights. Someone who is really willing to deliver good governance to the people, and he's really someone that other governors can really learn from, that it is possible if you're elected into any kind of position, be it governor, be it president, be it local government chairman, whatever position at all. Just always remember that you were given that position for a reason. It's not for you to enrich yourself, like we see these days. People get into power, and before you know, one, two, they're already building houses, they're already buying the most expensive cars, they're already touring the world with funds that are supposed to be meant for the development of the people. Yeah, so like I said, Alex really deserves a lot of praise. He's doing well. He's really doing well, and we just need to keep praying and hoping and wishing him the very best. Yeah, so I'll drop a video, of course, of where some residents of Abia State were actually singing his praise one of the times when he was, I think he was inspecting a project or so that you can see how much the people are excited to have him finally. Yeah, so I would want you to drop your comments on the comment section. What do you think about his performance so far, and what do you expect moving forward and in the next 3 years, and hopefully next extra 4 years if he gets to come back again. Yeah, so there are a lot of reports quoting him as saying that he hasn't really done 5% of what he hopes to achieve in Abia State. So residents of the state can really expect more from their governor, because he's someone they had long expected, and he has come prepared to really work. And this is not to say he is some saint. Of course, he has his own flaws. He's not, nobody is 100%. But if he's doing well, let us give him his flowers. If he's doing well, he deserves to be applauded, so that others can learn as well. Because this is one thing that is really lacking in many people who call themselves leaders in this country. They do not really understand what leadership is, and the fact that leadership is really about service, and that in whatever position you occupy, your utmost goal should be to serve. What do you expect from his administration? So just share your thoughts on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching.